Welcome back, everybody. Today is April 9th. It's a Tuesday. Coming to you from the garage. It's going to be a little echoey. Hopefully the little unit back here is not too loud and the mic's just picking it up. We will be working on the 2020 Can-Am Spyder F3T. We're going to be doing an oil change and the transmission filter. I'm at 30,000 miles. I think they want it done at 29. I only have about 5,000 miles on this oil, but it is definitely due to time. So we're gonna get this knocked out really quick. This video is just not gonna be me turning on the camera, setting it to the side, and just non-stop working on the Spyder. I will be starting and stopping this because it's kind of boring just to watch screws come out. So let me get set up. The first thing that you've noticed is I've taken off the side cover. You do not need to take the cover off to do an oil change. I do it so I can show everybody. This is where you check your oil. This is your oil filter housing. And yes, it's unscrewed already. Like I said, you guys don't need to watch me take off screws. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this cover off after we slide a pan underneath it. And I had a tool and I don't know where it is. So let me get set up here and we'll be back. Okay, so right now I'm sliding this pan underneath here. This is just a cover. And when I went to order the filter, it took them a minute to find it, like 20 minutes, because it's not under transmission filter. It's actually under like transmission cover. I've never had this cover off ever before. So at 30,000 miles, we're gonna see what's underneath it. Oh, that's just a little one. And then I was also hoping, since I have these running boards on here from Spyder Accessories, that it wouldn't get in the way. And I don't think, oh, they're different sizes. And of course, it's gonna have a lot of Loctite. So, 1, 2. See the difference? So, looks like we're gonna have to keep in mind which one is which. Get rid of this extension. And there's just 3. And it's a 6 mil. And I think also a 6 mil is what we use to change the oil out with. And since it took them forever to find this filter, they were like, I've never even sold one. So of course they didn't have anything in stock. I didn't feel very comfortable that they were gonna get me the right thing just because they've never done it before. So I ordered mine through Le Monster. So everybody I think knows who Le Monster is. That looks like about a 10 millimeter. Let me grab the filter too. Oh, it might be an 8. Okay, let's see, what size are we? 8 millimeter? Was I that far off? Seems like 8's a little loose too. But we're going with an 8. We're going to slide this. 1 tranny filter. Number, you guys can pause that. And of course, you could probably use a gun to zip things off. I am not going to. Oh, that's exciting. Let's see if we can get a small. This one's a little tight. Oh yeah, no problem. So we'll show you this one. Since I'm in foot position 4, it's a little tight. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna remove this one all the way. Got it loose, and we're just gonna put the socket on here. Use the socket to take the rest of the way out. Yes, I use my floorboards to put up my stuff. It holds all my screws. washers, nuts, stuff like that. When I lived in Ohio, I didn't have a garage, so a lot of this was done outside in the grass. And these floorboards are very nice at holding things. So, and I did not drain the oil yet. I probably could have drained it off of this side. We're just going to start at the highest spot and work down. Except I do have that oil filter loose. I have not removed the oil filter yet. And we're going to take this one and we're going to put it in to hold everything. I think you should remove the oil first out of the motor. Oh, and I didn't ride this thing to get it warm. That sucks. Always work on your Spyder when it's warm. I just got off work and was not thinking this is going to take forever. And we'll just change the oil sooner. Is what we're going to have to do next time. I really like changing oil on a warm motor. Number one, it circulates everything. It gets all the crap off the bottom and then it flows out a lot quicker. But this will have to do. Okay, that is definitely not just going to fall off. Let's go ahead and remove. Like I said, I've never been in this. Oh, that one was loose. I don't see why you would have to remove this bottom one here. But like I said, it was loose. Already. Oh, that is just protecting the wire. A lot of bees and stuff in there. So there we go. Okay, so with any time you're changing a filter, and I made a mess, one thing you need to really look at is to make sure that any sealing gaskets come off with the filter. This one stayed on. So let's get that off of there. And when all this oil drains out, we're gonna get a rag and we're gonna clean this up a little bit. Nice clean rag. I like these Scott's shop rags. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the drain plug out of this side. And then we'll finish getting everything cleaned up. I'm not quite sure. It's been a minute since I've done an oil change on this Spyder. And I think I even forget what size. Okay, this looks like it's a Torx bit. So we're gonna say it's the 45 mil. Okay, let me grab you guys and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, so underneath here, let me get this camera up. Hopefully you can see right here, we have a drain plug, and this is for the transmission side. I should have removed that first, but it's okay. We took the filter out, it's no big deal. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna let it drain. We're gonna clean everything up on this side, and then we will take the oil filter out. But that there is a T40, I do believe, so it's a Torx bit. All right, so let's get you set up there. Hopefully you're looking at the Spyder. So there shouldn't be much that comes out of here now. And this is the side with the magnet. There is hardly any debris on this whatsoever. So I have I had 2014, 2015 Can-Am Spyder F3. I love that thing. I always had tons of debris, but for whatever reason, I never had an issue. Well, I don't want to say ever. I had to put a transmission in it, and that was it. I mean, that Spyder was amazing. So we'll set that off to the side. We'll let this finish draining. It's going to take forever. Since everything is cold, don't forget that this has a washer. So you'll have to take that off. And I'm kind of curious to see what all this filter has with it. But I don't want to open it until I'm ready. Okay, so this is the transmission filter. We have a gasket, and I probably should. Let's do this a little bit better. So we have a gasket. We have a gasket. We have a gasket. Make sure that's all in there good, and I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on that when I put it in there. We're just going to tighten everything up by hand. Got to love it, got to love it. Let's see how much of a mess we can make here. So let's go ahead and pull this oil filter. And usually I use AMSOIL, and it was just kind of hard to get. It was hard to get on the website from the person that I would get it from. So I moved to getting Le Monster's oil. Well, at the beginning of the year, BRP had their oil change kits on sale for like super cheap, so that's what we're using today. I went ahead and purchased their XPS full synthetic oil. So it comes with oil, and it's not the synthetic blend. This is the full synthetic oil. I got it for like $117. So you get all the oil that you need. Even this cute little baby one. I love this one, it's super cute. So full synthetic, we get 5 quarts plus the little baby one. If you want that number, it's right here. Like I said, it's normally $150 basically, and I got it for $117. Could not pass that deal up. It comes with a very nice oil filter. And then of course, like everything else, it comes with the millions of O-rings, gaskets, and crust washers that you need to do this oil change. So let's get started on that now, I guess. And you can use a little pick if you want. I have decently hard fingernails, so I just use my fingernails. And each one of these gaskets on this is different. So we have 2 gaskets, one here, one here, one here. And if you use the aftermarket kit, the colors are going to be different, so just keep that in mind. I'll tell you, that little AC unit, it's not really an AC unit, but it's doing pretty good. Like I said, hopefully it's not too loud. So we just throw this on here. There's already a ton of oil on this cap, so we're good there. Let me get some pressure off my back by sitting. And then we are going to need the skinny O-rings. Skinny O-rings. They're the same color. So we put that one on, and now we're going to put this one on. And then this one on. Same O-ring, just different colors. one oil filter, or yes, one oil filter. Drop that in, make sure she's seated. And it's very easy to screw this on, and then it's gonna meet the rubber and it's gonna get hard. So right now we're just gonna go finger tight. I don't believe that I did not start my Spyder and let it warm up. And then I am going to take a little bit of this used oil and we're gonna wipe it on the rubber. Slap this down on here. Perfect. So like I said, I didn't think that would have to come off, and it definitely does not. It did make it a little easier for me to get my fingers up behind this filter. And my luck is I'm gonna drop one of these in this 4 quarts of oil. And then we'll have to get the magnet and go fishing. And then I don't recommend Did you hear that? I heard that. So I have issues sometimes with my hands and I drop things. You can ask my wife. We were hanging a mirror and I dropped the mirror. Yes. So what has happened is I have dropped my ratchet with the socket. So let's go ahead and put the drain plug in so I can get this moved. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, especially with me. So we're just gonna go ahead, put the new crush washer in. Oh. Oh. There we go. I went off a color and it was definitely the wrong crush washer. So I'm gonna get this in. One crush washer installed. Start it by hand. Look up the torque spec, please, people. And I guess I should said this at the beginning. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you don't know what a wrench is, please don't do your own oil change. All right. Here's if you want to buy them individually. I don't recommend doing that. And if a dealership tells you you have to buy all of that stuff individually, walk away. Ask in Columbus, Ohio told me that, and I was like, no. I am not buying those individually. There's a kit. And the kid was like, oh no, you gotta do it individually. Well, you don't. Buy the kit. Wow. Wow. The camera died. I don't know where it died. I was tightening up that drain plug over there. Brand new battery, didn't even last 40 minutes. So I'm gonna let everybody go, I guess, but we're gonna throw some oil in here. You take it out, you get it warm, you let it idle for 10 minutes without touching the gas to check the level. You shut it off, you pull the dipstick out super quick, you wipe it, you throw it back in, you pull it out, and that's how you check the oil. Put your oil in here. Filter is tight. And this is on and clean, so that's it. I don't know when the GoPro died. This thing, I'll tell you, I'm not a fan of GoPros. But if you could, please give me a big thumbs up. Stay safe, everybody. See you down the road.